Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Oakland A's. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Chris Bassitt, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Lamont Wade Jr. the batter. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for San Francisco, the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
And Andrus will take this one in with 2 hands for the first out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I think Mike Yastrzemski is a guy we need to key in on. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
So no need to wait, as here he is. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw gets him 2 down.
The third baseman, Chris Bassitt.
Stepping up is Chris Bryant. His prior history in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the first pitch. Yastrzemski stands at second with 2 gone. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Here's the 0-2.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there. Busted him in, and even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely to dive out over the plate the rest of this AB.
Here's the 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for San Francisco, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Kevin Gausman gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Gausman's a guy that can sink the ball pretty well. His mid-90s fastball. His best out pitch is that split finger. He's kind of been a guy that's bounced around between the starting rotation and back to the bullpen. It's never been a question about his arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Baltimore Orioles. If this guy's throwing strikes, he can be awfully tough to hit.
Now at the plate, here is Mark Canha. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped up. Wade over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Crawford will make the play, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Andrus has it on to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The left fielder.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
Alex Dickerson is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Designated hitter, Wilmer Flores.
next, it'll be Wilmer Flores. His career numbers against this pitcher: he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First offering on its way. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. Here's Jed Lowry now. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gossman.
The second baseman, Jed Lowry.
First offering. The 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting fifth.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And let's take a look at Chris Bryant down at third base today, playing the hot corner. And he's a guy that can move around. The manager can put him in the outfield, but his home is at third base. He's got the arm to get it done, a strong arm. He can go behind the bag and make big-time plays, and the nice soft hands.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Gausman has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Mitch Moreland. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duggar giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Donovan Solano. Now here's the first offering. As he puts it on the ground to third. Chapman's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken there by Lowry. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
So next to hit is Lamont Wade. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Third inning, no score to this point. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Lowry's got it. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and up next the power hitting third baseman Matt Chapman.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now here's the first offering. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
The 1-2 fouled off. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman comes in with 6 hits in 19 tries. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And that misses. 2-1. Here it comes now to Andrus. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already. And there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Mark Canha.
So now it's Mark Canha, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. The 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show.
Switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me.
All set for the start of the 4th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. One out, bases empty, and that brings up Buster Posey. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Way to get dirty. He's out.
What an awesome stop right there by Matt Chapman. I tell you what, I talked to a lot of big leaguers over the course of the season, and the name that keeps coming up, D-Row, you need to watch this guy, Matt Chapman. He is getting it done at third base.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here it comes. Swing and a liner. Laureano is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Giants down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. First pitch of the AB on its way. Marte is considered an absolute stud with a bat, particularly against right-handed pitching. Against southpaws, however, he has historically had a lot more difficulty. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
A pause and the 0-2.
At the ball.
This one's down to third. Bryant is up with it, and there's one away.
The batter, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
So bases are empty with one gone, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Now the pitch. The 0-1 on its way. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
At the plate, Jed Lowry, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
At the plate now, Ramon Laureano, and it's fouled away. Struck out in his first at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Lowry, base runner at first with 1 out. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. So the next to bat will be Mitch Moreland. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. He's set, and the pitch. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting.
Ouch, that one hit him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
So now to the plate, Sean Murphy, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set, the 0-1. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. We're through 4. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. And stepping in, Brandon Crawford. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more. Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Standing in now, Donovan Solano. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Giants will have to be content with just the one. Home half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Struck out in his first at bat. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
Hit back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box, Mark Canha, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Fouled off. Again, another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Starling Marte. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Called strike. 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Ready with the 0-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats. Foul. The next 0-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. The A's strand 1. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Striding in is Steven Duggar as he'll get things started in the 6th for the Giants. First pitch on its way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Marte's after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
So next to bat will be Lamont Wade. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Marte is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First delivery to him. The windup and the 0-1. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. And now Matt Olson. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just hooked it foul.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he popped him up. Yastrzemski coming on, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it. 1 away.
Now batting second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Stepping in once again is Jed Lowry. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now the first pitch.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Ready on 0-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 0-2 once more, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
To the plate now, Ramon Laureano, as he sends it on the ground to first. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Here's Buster Posey now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Chris Bryant. A strikeout and a lineout for him so far. Here's the first pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marte calls everybody off as he takes control for out number 2.
The batter, number 45, shortstop Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Marte is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Giants are down on 4 pitches. Still tied 1 apiece. And now in the box, Mitch Moreland. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
The designated hitter, Mitch Moreland.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Bryant is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Next up is Sean Murphy. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Here it comes on 0-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Yusmeiro Petit has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now at the plate is Alex Dickerson. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Petit, a 36-year-old veteran. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
This is pulled into right. And a reach, but he can't get there as it falls.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
In now, Wilmer Flores. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. And here's a ball hit in the air. Left fielder giving chase, and they can't run it down. The 1-1, and it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Donovan Solano. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball, as this one will get down the line. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now, 2-1.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
At the plate, Steven Duggar grounded up the first baseline. Andrus relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning.
I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm about to chase money in case.
Tyler Rogers is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now it'll be Elvis Andrus. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Elvis Andrus.
Here it comes now to Andrus. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duggar giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
At the plate now, Mark Canha. A swing and a ground ball to third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Into the box, Starling Marte. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now back, first baseman, Olsen.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings in the big power-hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. From the belt, the pitch.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Runner goes. Strike taken to throw. far too late as he steals second with ease.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Marte at second with 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Payoff pitch on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throws there at first, so the error doesn't hurt him on the scoreboard as the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. They're down 2-1. Andrew Chafin enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and up next will be Lamont Wade Jr.
First baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
Darren Ruff will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. First pitch of the AB on its way, and this is yanked hard down the left field line, and this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Standing in now, Mike Yastrzemski. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout. Next, it'll be Buster Posey. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And that could be a big insurance run here as that pushes the lead to 2 here in the top of the 9th.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know that you have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Fielded cleanly, and indeed he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Up next for the Giants, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Up next, Alex Dickerson. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone. J.B. Wendelken takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Wilmer Flores will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Fouled off.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And 2, here it is, and he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at bat if they want to get back in this thing. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Last chance coming up for Oakland. It's now 3-1 San Francisco. Darren Ruff will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Jake McGee enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. Jed Lowry will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Jed Lowry.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in next, Ramon Laureano. He bounced out last time up. First offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Wow, that run in the top of the 9th is even bigger now. Without it, this thing would be tied. As it stands, though, they still have work to do to send this to extras or end this thing. This game's getting good now.
Now back, the designated hitter, Mitch Moreland.
To the plate now, Mitch Moreland. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Now, this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Mitch Moreland goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. First pitch on the way as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Last strike now for Oakland. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Payoff pitch one more time. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Giants came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Kevin Gausman is the winning pitcher of record, so that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
No existe quien me va a parar. Se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo a la federal y a la estatal. Cambiaste la válvula ya que pueden barbulear. Yo si reporché la C3 el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants. 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Athletics, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Kevin Gausman. Credit the save to Jake McGee. The loss goes to Yusmeiro Petit. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.